My wife, but I've never ever seen her before in my life.
Oh.
Oh, come on, Lord. You hang on to me.
Don't let him touch me. Don't let him touch
Come
me.
on, what she wants, a nice cup of tea and a lie down.
Hey, Marilyn, none of it's true. I swear it's all a lot of lies. You're right now, mate. I'm really going to do you.
Oh, just hold it, will you? Just
don't
hold
you try putting rank on me, Corporal, because it's not going to help you this time. If I get 5 years in the glass house, it's going to be worth
will
every
you
day.
just calm down?
The finest girl I ever meet in my life, and you have to drop me in it, pretending that bird there's my missus. I suppose you thought you were doing me a big favour.
Exactly. Now, look here, Bill, we've been muckers for a very long time now, and I just don't want to see a good bloke like you tied down for the rest of his life just because you fall head over heels with this Marilyn bird.
Don't you say anything against her,
Look, I'm not saying anything against her, am I? She's a very nice girl. Very nice indeed. She'll make someone a good wife one day, but not you.
And what's wrong with me?
Look, there's nothing wrong with you, mate. Nothing at all. Now, you must be what? You must be about 20...
23, but what's that got to do with anything? You can get married at 16, you know.
And you can regret it at 17. Now, look here, Bill. All I ask you to do is just hear me out, that's all.
Well, go on. I'm listening.
Well, look, mate, you're young, you're free, you can go anywhere you like, any time you like. But once you get itch, mate, that's it. Well, you know what they say, don't you? I mean, getting into marriage is like getting into a hot bath. It ain't so hot once you get used to it.
No, very comical.
Oh, look, I mean, you don't want to get tied down, not just yet. I mean, 30, 35 maybe, but you like having your fun, don't you?
So?
Well, look, just suppose for a moment that you did marry this Marilyn bird. Well, I mean, there would be no more going out with the boys every night, no more rolling home any time you like. Oh, no, she'd see to it that you were stuck in those old married quarters every single night of your life. And then along would come the family, and then you're really sunk.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, come on now, be sensible, will you, boy? Be sensible. I mean, you don't honestly think that your missus is going to stay in with a couple of nippers and a pile of dirty washing while you're out on the town having a ball with the lads, now is she?
No, probably not.
Look, I know not, mate. Oh, and when we go abroad, I mean, you don't want to be lugging a family all over the world with you, now, do you?
No, you've got a point there.
Look, I'm talking sense, Bill. Honestly, I really mean that. I am talking sense. You'll thank me for this one day.
Well, maybe you're right after all.
Of course I'm right.
Hey, but what am I going to do about Marilyn?
Just forget her, that's all.
It's going to look a bit odd, me walking out just like that.
Look, Bill, will you just take my advice and get out while you can, eh?
Okay, I'll think about it.
Good.
Hey, and Eddie, I'm sorry I blew my top the other night.
Forget it, will you? Come on, I'll buy you a drink.
Hey, that'll make a change anyway.
Here you are, love. There's your water. Do you feel better now?
Yes, thanks.
What fancy seeing you again after all these years? What happened to you after you left King's Oak?
We went across to King's Norton because my dad got a job there. We've been there ever since.
Here. Seems ages since we was at school together, doesn't it?
Well, let's face it, Marilyn, we're getting on, you know. I'll be 22 in November. You can't be far off.
Well, there's none of us getting any younger. We had some fun in those days, didn't we? Hey, remember that outing to the Lickies? And you got off with that Charlie Pell and you missed the bus home. And we didn't know you was missing till halfway back to Birmingham. Miss Atkinson was livid with us for not telling her you wasn't on the bus. Well, we wasn't going to spoil your fun.
Oh, they were happy times. Not like now.
Where are you working then?
Oh, I've had about 20 jobs since I left school. Right now I'm a barmaid at the Fox and Hounds. Do you know it?
Oh, yeah, I've been there a couple of chaps with fellas, you know. Do you like it?
Oh, it's all right. The hours are a bit much. But you see company, and some interesting chaps get in.
You always was one for the fellas, weren't you?
Still am.
Yeah, you're not really married to Bill, are you?
Of course not. Look, Marion, I'm sorry about this. I didn't know it was you, honest. Eddie come into the pub the other night, started chatting me up, told me all about this pal of his, what was making a fool of himself over this girl. He made it sound so convincing, I promised to help. So he thought up this scheme of me turning up as the poor little wife, finding him out.
Trust Eddie.
Then tonight, when I saw it was you, I nearly died. I didn't know what to do, so I just had to go through with it. Then I pretended to faint to get a chance to tell you the truth. Honest, kid, I feel terrible about it.
Oh, well, you needn't. You've done me the biggest favour you could have.
Don't you like Bill, then?
Oh, yeah, he's a nice enough chap and all that. He's asked me to marry him. Well, you know what it's like. You go out with the fella, then all of a sudden they want to get serious. Well, I was just wondering how to tell him without hurting his feelings. This could be the answer.
You mean you won't let on you know me and him's not married?
Not likely. It's the perfect get-out.
You are crafty.
Mind you, I'll lay it on a bit, you know. I'll show them that I can play the betrayed little woman as well as you, Belle Bagley.
Well, what do you know? What do you know?
Yeah, Carlos hardly seems worth it.
What is worth what?
No, I mean, all this hard work you're putting into a wedding cake. It's all gone in a few minutes.
Oh, no, you do not understand. I am the artist. I do not mind how much work go into this. Look, you see these little things here? Well, this takes me about 10 minutes to make, and this, and this, and this. Then these three, they take me about 5 minutes to make, and the others about 15. I got some more in the pantry. I gotta get them out.
All right.
I can't give you anything below, baby. That's the only thing. That ballet! All that work!
That was very nice of him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, Carlos, look at this.
Wait a minute, this is a bit tricky.
Now, the old wedding cake, then.
Yeah. He's gonna look better when he's got all the icing on him. There. Now we leave it. Now, what is he got to tell me?
I've had a letter from the College of Technology in Portsmouth to say I've got a place for the journalist training course there.
Oh, that is very good, but Portsmouth is a long way away, eh?
Oh, yeah, but it's not the stagecoach age, you know, Carlos. I mean, we'll have men on the moon soon.
Oh, I know. What I mean to say is it's too far to travel backwards and forwards every day. You will have to be in the digs.
Oh, yes, I know. I'll have to stay in digs.
Now, it's a big step, you know, leaving home for the first time. I remember I was about your age, and I had to leave my family to go and work in Sevilla. Oh, I was very proud and very frightened. I go away a boy and I come back a man.
Yes, well, I'm rather looking forward to it, actually, Carlos. I shall have to have a word with Uncle Andy, you know. He was stationed in Pompey for years.
Pompey?
Pompey, that's the nickname for Portsmouth, like Brom for Birmingham.
Ah, yes. So your Uncle Andy can tell you all about this place.
Oh, yes. I'm rather looking forward to being best man at his wedding as well, you know, Carlos. I mean, it's quite a responsibility, making sure he gets there on time, taking care of the ring, taking care of all the arrangements this end.
See.
Oh, it's not an easy job, you know.
And the big speeches.
The big speech.
Yes.
What do you mean he didn't say anything about a speech?
Well, you gotta do these speeches, and you gotta propose the toast. I thought you were the reporter. I think you know all about this.
Yeah, but I only cover the church services. They don't ask me back to the receptions, you know. Crikey, I'd never have said yes if I knew I got to make a speech.
Oh, you will be all right. You're the reporter. You write the speeches all the time.
Hey, well, that's not the same as making one, is it? I've never made a speech in my life. Only at school, I made a right mess of that one.
Yeah, well, don't worry. You will be okay. Anyway, if you want any clues, you come to me, and Carlos will tell you how to make the beautiful big speech.
Oh, thanks very much. Well, I know one person who isn't going to enjoy this wedding.
Well, all right, Eddie, you've convinced me. Now, I've been thinking, I've had an idea. Marilyn still thinks that Belle is my wife, right?
Yeah, okay.
So that when the two girls come back here, we'll play it like that.
Right you are.
See if we can convince them.
Would you take me home, please, Eddie?
Yeah, but what about Bill?
Oh, I've heard enough now to know the situation's beyond hope. It's tragic, tragic. Please take me home.
Can you ever forgive me?
Eh?
Come along, I think I'd better take you home.
Marilyn, I don't know what you must think, but believe me, it's...
I can forgive Bill, but, well, I can never forget. All men are weak, I suppose, and after all, you are a man.
But Marilyn...
No. It's no use pretending I haven't been hurt. I have. Bitterly hurt. But
Time heals all wounds.
They say. And it's the woman that suffers. As Belle says, it's tragic.
Perhaps I'd better be going.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it would be best for all concerned.
I'll never forget you, Marilyn. Never.
Bravo, bravo. A performance with superb pathos.
Well, I did get a bit carried away.
Oh, no, I wouldn't have said so. It's rather delightful. I must paint you in this tragedy queen role of yours,
Oh,
madam.
no, Mr. Gudgeon, my modelling days are over. Yeah, I've given up modelling forever. Yeah, and there's another thing I've given up after tonight's little lark, and that's flirting.
Oh, dear, you will be a loss to the male population. They really will miss you.
I know, Mr. Gudgeon. I know.
Hello, Mr. Britton. I just thought you'd like to know I had a car at Manchester and her father. Yes, they're touring Scotland. Well, the weather's been a bit mixed, but they seem to be enjoying it. Yes, they spent a few days at Oban, now they're at Pitlochry. Looks rather nice in the picture on the front. Oh, they both send their love to you and look forward to coming down again one day. Oh, now, Mr. Headley in chalet number 4 is complaining again about a dripping tap. Yes, he said it kept him awake all last night. Right, well, I'll go across and have a look at it, and if I can't fix it myself, perhaps I can get Simpson's the plumbers in. Okay, bye.
Good morning.
Oh.
If anybody wants me, I'm working at the Phoenix Galleries all the morning. Must finish the mural.
Okay, must be quite a task.
It's an enormous task, and there is one other thing. If you see Mrs. Richardson, remind her that she's going to pose for me this afternoon.
Certainly.
You won't forget, will you? Thank you.
Best of luck.
Oh, Mr. Gudgeon, can I just have a word with you?
Yes.
What's wrong with your foot?
I fell off my ladder.
Did you?
Oh, yes. Well, Rembrandt, Leonardo da Vinci, all those old cartoonists, you know, they all do it sooner or later.
Oh, Mum said she was gout.
Your mother's a bit of a wag. What was it you wanted?
Oh, well, in your line, Mr. Gudgeon, you must have to make quite a lot of speeches.
Oh, my goodness, yes, but I can deal with that now. You see, I just send him off a letter. I say, James Gudgeon would be delighted to make a speech at your cat's home or club or whatever it is, you see. And his fee will be 500 guineas. Very rarely ever hear from them again.
Oh, but I mean, you must still have made quite a lot of speeches all the same.
When I was a student, I made a lot of them. There was one man that always made better speeches than I did. That was your father.
Oh, you knew my father?
I knew him very well. I was best man at his wedding when he married your mum.
Oh, well, now, in that case, you see, you probably will be able to help me because I'm going to be best man at my Uncle Andy's wedding on Saturday, and I thought you might be able to give me a few tips.
Now, a speech for a wedding. You want to sort of do it on the spur of the moment, really, but a few quotations can help you. Let's have a look here. William Shakespeare, Darwin, Harry Seacombe, Bernard Shaw. Bernard Shaw, he's the fella. This is what you do, you see. You hold your face a bit straight, and then you have a sort of inspired look come over, and you say, as Bernard Shaw so aptly put it, the whole world is set with snares, traps, gins, and pitfalls in which to capture man by woman. Then you wait a second, you see, and then you play it for a bit of a laugh, and you say, of course, I'm not sure whether the snare or trap that was laid for Uncle Andy was a snare or whether it was the gins. You get a bit of a... There you are, must be off. Take care.
I think it was George Bernard Shaw who said, the whole world is strewn with snares, traps, gins and pitfalls in which to capture man by woman. I'm not...
I'll never get everything done in time, you know. I've got clothes to buy and all sorts of things, and I better forget 100 other things. How you can stand there and be so calm about it all, I don't know.
Well, I'm packed and ready. Got the tickets and the traveller's checks, and I could step out of here tomorrow straight onto the plane.
Very efficient.
Oh, Ruth, is your passport in order? It hasn't expired, has it?
No, it's up to date.
Oh.
Kitty, I just had a thought. It's under my name. Bailey, I mean. I'll have to have that changed.
There won't be time. If we'd known earlier, we could have done something about it, but...
What would people say? If yours is under Fraser and mine's under Bailey?
Can't go abroad as Mr. Fraser and Mrs. Bailey.
Kitty, this is no time to argue about ethics. Look, the passports are legal, right? And the tickets are in our name, and that's all that matters. And if any interfering busybody cares to poke his nose in, then we can just show them our marriage lines.
Of course, but I don't want people to think, well, you know what people are like.
I know what you're like, darling. God help any couple that goes on holiday if they haven't got the right passports if you're with them.
Only trying to save you from embarrassment. Oh, good morning.
Good morning, madam.
Do you know what I wish? I wish I'd never set eyes on those wretched tickets.
There, now look what you've done.
Oh, me?
Well, it's nerves. Every woman has nerves before her wedding. Do you remember the eve before mine? I wanted to cancel it.
Yes. I distinctly remember Mother and Meg saying that you were a real nervous wreck.
Oh, well, it was only nerves. The next morning I woke up, the sun was shining, and I was the happiest woman in the world.
Yes, I bet.
Thank you very much.
You know, Ruth, this time next week you'll be wondering what all the fuss was about.
This time next week I'll still be serving behind the counter if I don't get myself organised.
Oh, I tell you what, why don't you ask Meg to drive you around shopping? She did offer.
I know, but she's sitting for Jimmy Gudgeon this afternoon. She was telling me last night. He sees her as the spirit of the Midlands.
Don't believe it. She's never modelled for that man.
Well, that's what she said on the phone. Anyway, why shouldn't she? I think she'd be jolly good.
Yes, of course. She said she was under some sort of obligation to him. So that's it. I was afraid something like this would happen.
What are you nattering about?
Hmm? Oh, nothing, dear, nothing. I tell you what, Ruth, if Meg can't drive you, what about Dick? I mean, what's the use of having a car hire business in the family and not making use of it?
Yes, that's great, but he's a bit pricey.
I don't think he would be this time.
Are you sure he wouldn't mind? It'd be a great help.
Mind? He won't have to mind.
Good, I'll go and phone.
Oh, no, you don't, Andy. He might try and put you off. You know, it's better than to try anything like that with me. You go upstairs and get ready, darling, and I'll tell them to have the car here in just 15 minutes.
Right.
Look,
I'll be ready.
Don't worry about her. She'll be all right.
I'm not worrying about Ruth, dear. It's Meg I'm concerned about. As soon as Ruth's finished with that car, it's going to drive me straight to the motel. I want to find out exactly what is going on.
I think it was George Bernard Shaw who so aptly put it. I think it was so aptly put by George Bernard Shaw. I think...
Oh, good night.
I think George Bernard Shaw aptly put it like this. The world is strewn with snares and traps and...
Hello, Sandy.
Oh,
To me now, what brings you here?
I was hoping you could help me.
Oh, certainly, if I can.
Do you remember old Mr. Beach?
Oh, yes, Angela visited him a few times. She became very fond of him.
Yes, well, unfortunately, he died last night in hospital. There was nothing we could do to save him.
Oh, well, I'm very sorry to hear that. Well, Angela will be very upset.
Yes, but the point is that before he died, he made a bequest of his corneas to Angela.
Does this mean she'll get her sight back?
Well, it means there's a chance.
What a marvellous thing to do.
Yes, I wish more people would do it. But there is a snag. With blood transfusion, we can keep the plasma for months on end. But with eye grafting, the operation has to be done within 3 days. That's why it's imperative that I get Angela back here as quickly as possible.
Yes, of course.
Well, as soon as I heard this, I phoned the motel, but I understand that she's travelling. I checked with records, and they said that she didn't leave a forwarding address. Well, since you're a friend of hers, I thought you might know exactly where she was staying.
Yes, they're touring in Scotland for a couple of weeks. I had this card from them this morning. Now they're at Pitlochry, hoping to stay overnight. You see, we could ring the hotel straight away.
Well, if Mr. Foster is there, I'd like to speak to him myself.
Yes, of course. Well, in luck. They'll be there for another couple of nights. Well, I'll just get inquiries. Let's hope they haven't gone out for the day.
And if she has gone out for the day, it'll be too late. We must get her back here at once.